2021, it's been such an interesting year to say the least, especially if we think back to the beginning of the year. We were in a lockdown, particularly in the UK, and so many things have happened since then, especially in the world of fashion. We've had Daniel Lee leaving Bottega suddenly, Pierre Moss having his first couture show, the first black designer to achieve this feat, Reebok getting sold, Fendi X Skims, Goma Gavaselia taking over Vetements, the tragic loss of the boundary breaking, landscape shifting creative force that is Virgil Abloh, rest in peace, and the tragic loss of Albar Elbaz, the previous creative director of Lanvin. You know, we've had the resurgence of New Balance, particularly with the 550s and the 990s. You know, Adidas superstars have creeped back in as well. Jewelry and accessories, smarter footwear, skincare has definitely blown up. Boston clogs, thrifting through Poshmark and Depop, lug boots from Bottega, foam runners, trench coats, Gucci x Balenciaga, Fendi and Versace, Yeezy Gap, the list goes on. So many things have happened in 2021, and we're gonna have a sit down and take a look at some of the key events and trends. Hello beautiful people, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've all had a fantastic Christmas. Maybe you're nursing a hangover, maybe you're fixing yourself a plate of those leftovers, maybe you're just chilling, doing some online shopping, whatever it may be. I hope you've all had an enjoyable day, and I hope you've all been able to actually spend it with your friends and family members, because I know there's so much COVID going around, and I hope you weren't one of those people that caught it just before the Christmas holidays and had to isolate. So I wanted to do this video just to wrap up for the end of the year. So just a real chilled one, go through some of the key events, trends for 2021, and maybe even what to expect for 2022. And of course, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys who have supported me over the last few months. You know, we've only just begun, and in 2022, we hope to take this channel further, especially with your support. So thank you guys again. But let's have a look at a few of the trends, topics, and just a few of the key events in 2021 and what we can expect for 2022. So let's start with footwear, and we'll go in first with the New Balance 550, which came out towards the end of 2020, and in 2021 they have just blown up so much. They're just like a basketball type of sneaker with a chunky sort of silhouette, and they just rival the Jordan 1s in particular, and also the Dunks. Like if you wanted that sort of chunky silhouette and a trainer that you could wear on a day-to-day but still has that basketball type of aesthetic, then the New Balance 550s were the perfect go-to. Now, I had a pair towards the middle of the year, like these white and black ones, but I just sold them on because I didn't really like the colorway. And I'd seen the New Balance ALD ones, and I was just like, I want those. Then the Rich Paul ones came out just a couple of weeks ago. Again, I wanted those as well, but missed out. So the New Balance ALD ones, one of my favorites, and the Rich Paul. And the 550s, they first really came to resurgence when it came to the New Balance X ALD. And then since then, you've seen them being released in so many different colorways. Like New Balance in general have just seen a huge resurgence, like the 990s, everyone's copying them, especially the grey ones. You see them all over Instagram. They're 180, but still people are copying them non-stop. Like they had the 992s with Jound, they had the protection pack which came out as well, which were pretty sick too. I think they've been killing it this year, and I think that the 550s could potentially be rivaling the Air Force Ones. I haven't done a lot of research around it, but I just feel like, you know, a lot of people are copying New Balance 550s these days, and I don't see as many people copying Air Force Ones, but who knows? Who knows really? The next footwear that we're going to move on to is the Yeezy Foam Runners. Now, for all those people that are like, yeah, dead, whatever, you got to give credit where credit is due. And Kanye West is a visionary. Like, just look at the Foam Runners. They're just such a unique shoe. They're sort of like a clog, slip-on type shoe, but you just have to be able to rock it right. And I mean, personally for me, I wouldn't buy them. Like, I don't think they're something that I need in my wardrobe or would like in my wardrobe, but at the same time, you know, they sold out instantly. So there is a huge demand for them. I think that if he does re-release them in loads of different other colorways, then they are going to sell out. Like Kanye West, his brand, the Yeezy brand, is in demand. He's hot right now. He's making loads of money, and you just really can't hate on him. To add to that, with a similar type of shoe, you've got the Salehi Bembery X Crocs. And again, Crocs are seeing like a kind of resurgence as well themselves. Like they're doing a few collaborations here and there. And if you don't know about Salehi Bembery, make sure that you check him out. He used to be the footwear director or something of that nature at Versace, and he was responsible for loads of their iconic footwear. And with this Crocs x Salehi Bembery collaboration, like you can just see like the innovation, the creativity that's gone into it, and it could potentially just put Crocs on the map, like especially for him, like someone who's worked with Versace, who is a footwear genius. Like people are probably gonna cop, and it's probably gonna sell out, in all honesty. So if you like them, then check them out, like have a look. I'm not sure if they've already dropped. They may have, but if they haven't, then keep your eye out, guys. Now, sticking to footwear and that sort of easy to put on, slip on type of shoe, we're going to the Birkenstock clogs, and we're going with the Boston variety, which have seen a huge resurgence this year, especially from sort of like May time up until the end of this year. It's been crazy how many people I've seen rocking them and wearing them right now. Like even in the autumn winter time, like if you just get yourself a thick pair of socks, like people are rocking them non-stop. And I mean, they're an interesting silhouette. First of all, great in terms of texture and color that you can bring to your outfit, like the neutral tones that a lot of people are going with, the green, the brown, the beige, the taupe, whatever it might be. They can just add something very different to your outfit. And I think it's also because of the ease and comfort that they give people. That's why people are rocking them so often right now. Like I know it's probably a hit or a miss for some people, and I tried to fight it for so long, but I had to cop a pair of the Boston clogs, and I'm so glad that I did. I just think they're a sick shoe, easy to wear for me, and just add something saucy to the outfit, you know what I'm saying? So other types of footwear that people have just been rocking them a lot more often is like boots. Well, smart footwear, first of all, like boots, loafers, derbies, whatever it might be that you're wearing in terms of like the smarter variety these days, guys. I've been seeing them non-stop. And for me personally, like I love boots, you see them. I love wearing chunky boots, loving loafers at the moment. The reason why I think people are going or leaning towards smarter footwear rather than always going to trainers is just because I think like sometimes you just want to be casual, but then you also want to elevate your style as well. Just give a different type of look and not always just be one dimensional when you're going out. Like trainers, fantastic, great, they're comfy, but put on a loafer, pair of jeans, pair of tracksuits, like they can go with so many different outfits. So you don't have to necessarily be confined or constrained just to wearing them with like a suit or smart trousers or a special occasion. They can be mixed in and dressed up and dressed down for whatever occasion it might be. That's why I think like for 2022, you're gonna see a lot more people styling smarter footwear with the casual pieces. And given that we've had like the last couple of years where we've been indoors, probably wearing a lot more tracksuits, like it has been a year of just wearing comfort in general. And that's another thing that I'm gonna be talking about too later on in the video. The next set of footwear that I'm going to talk about, and of course I could not do this video without giving them a mention, and of course it is the Jordan 1s and the Dunks. I know they're different trainers, but I thought I'd just bundle them in together because they are quite similar, especially if you've got the Jordan 1 lows and the Dunks next to each other. They do look similar. You can tell the differences, of course, and I think they're a fantastic silhouette, and I'm really glad, to be honest, that they've come back into circulation and they've had a real resurgence. For me personally, I don't know if I would buy Jordan 1s or Dunks. Like I have wanted them, but I don't know what it is about them. Maybe it's because I just wouldn't necessarily gravitate towards them. I'm more of like a New Balance guy, just keeping it plain and simple, and probably more on the smarter footwear variety. But 2020, huge resurgence. 2021 still kept on ticking over. Loads of collaborations, loads of different designs, styles and silhouettes that you've seen, guys, throughout this year, and so many different colorways that have been released. Obviously some just primarily for women, some in the menswear section as well, but Nike have just been killing it. But Jordan 1s and Dunks, I reckon, are going to be around for at least another few years if, you know, they don't catch fatigue. The way I would typically define something as trending is if you've found it hard to come by or hard to acquire before, but then, you know, all of a sudden you can acquire it, you can get your hands on it, it is easily accessible, and that's why I would put the knitted vest into that category for that exact reason. Like last year I was looking for knitted vests all over the place, like on Depop, Zara, H&M, whatever, and I tried to cop a couple women's ones. Well, didn't try and cop them, but tried them on at the least, and they just didn't fit me properly. Too short in the body, not enough space in the armholes, like it just wasn't right. But over the last year there have been so many different options. COS, Arket, H&M, Zara, they're everywhere now. So if you don't have a knitted vest, then I would say like try one at least, whether it's a v-neck or roll neck. Everyone has their preferences in terms of which type of style that they would like, but try it, see how it goes. You can pair them with roll necks, you can pair them with a t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt. Like they can go with so many different outfits, and they come in so many different colors right now as well. This one goes without saying, and I think it's going to be a big trend for like the foreseeable future, especially over the last couple of years where we have been stuck indoors. Like no one's wearing jeans, no one's wearing trousers, most people are just wearing loungewear. When you're going out, you just want to be comfy, so tracksuits and joggers are the perfect way to do that. So of course traditionally you're wearing your tracksuits, your joggers with trainers, goes without saying, but nowadays we're seeing people try and elevate that style and just dress it up a little bit more. So they're wearing them with boots, wearing them with loafers, wearing them with more formal shoes, so you can have that comfort, but at the same time trying to elevate your aesthetic when you're going out. So that's why I think loungewear has really just blown up and really seen a resurgence. And for me in particular, like depending on what I'm doing or where I'm going, let's say I'm going out for dinner, probably want to wear something that's a little loose around the waist, but I still want to elevate my style, so I'll pair them with some loafers. The main reason for them being such a big trend is obviously I think because of the pandemic, but also people have just realized, for me in particular, I've realized like I don't have to just wear joggers at home. Like I would just buy joggers to just chill it at the yard with, but now I'm like, okay, I can still buy a pair of joggers that are like 20-25 pounds, but I can still wear them out. So joggers, if you don't have any, or if you're not wearing them out on a day-to-day basis, or even, I don't know, even for an evening out, like if you're going on a date, you can wear joggers on the date, like because the price points change so much from like 20 pounds all the way to 200 pounds. Like if you've got a 200 pound pair of joggers, you ain't wearing them at home, let's be honest. Next one has really been a trend, in particularly for me, and I've seen myself gravitating towards it a lot more, and it is thrifting. In particularly, I've been using Depop, ASOS Marketplace, and a few other independent thrifting stores. I think in the US you guys might use Poshmark, correct me if I'm wrong, but last year I wasn't really thrifting. I don't know why, just was like, yeah, I'm trying to buy fresh clothes, new clothes that are gonna last me a long time. But it's a wrong mentality to have. Thrifting, you can find brand new clothes, like on Depop, I've been copping new clothes. But even if it isn't new clothes, they've probably been worn once or twice. You can save your money, save the planet, and also give an item of clothing a new home. So if you ain't thrifting right now, then make sure you get on it. Just keep your eye out on all of these thrifting places, because you can just find yourself some bargains and get exclusive pieces that no one else is gonna have. Now this next one you could say is trending, or maybe it's already reached its peak, and for me it is jewelry. Because in 2020 and previous to 2020, like it was actually quite difficult for me to cop jewelry, especially for a guy. Like there weren't that many places, there weren't a lot of places that were doing sterling silver, and even still, like even if they are doing sterling silver, it's probably not necessarily at an affordable price. So my best places to go to are Serge de Nîmes. Like, that's where I've got a lot of my rings from. And I hope like other individuals and other brands and other companies will continue to release more jewelry, earrings. Earrings in particular, for me, are very difficult to come by. And I'm wearing women's ones right now, like rings, necklaces, pearls, whatever it could be. And I think, in my opinion, you are seeing a resurgence, and hopefully that will continue in 2022, where we see more brands and more jewelry specific stores pop up. Last thing that I want to discuss, which has been a huge trend for 2021 and will be a massive trend for 2022 and beyond, and it is skincare and just menswear grooming in general. So right now, you know, you've got brands like Lumin, Kiehl's. I don't know if Kiehl's is specific to men or not, but Lumin is. Guys, if you ain't on skincare right now, make sure you jump on it, because you need to wash your damn face. You need to keep it clean. It gets battered with the elements. There's dirt on it. Like, come on, guys. You don't want all those blemishes, those spots. Just do your research when it comes to skincare, and I'll probably link a few things in the comment section below as well, just to get you started, because I know it's a fucking minefield to navigate the skincare space. And if it wasn't for my sister, I really don't know what I would do. I would encourage you guys, really encourage you guys to get on the skincare. Keep the skin looking nice, keep it fresh, wrinkle free, and looking sexy. Don't even know if I should have said that. Should I take that out? That is it for this video, guys. Talking about a few of the topics and trends for 2021 and what to expect potentially in 2022. I thank you guys so much for joining me this year. There might be one more video to come for 2021. That is to be seen. If not, then I'll see you guys in the new year. But I want to thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys have given me over the last few months, and I hope that continues into 2022. And I just want to see this channel grow, and with your support, I know it will. So comment in the comment section below what you thought on this video, what you think the trends for 2022 might be. I just want to make this conversational, but make sure you follow me on the socials, on Instagram, on TikTok. Make sure you click that like and subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. But other than that, guys, I will see you next time. Peace. I have some Haribos. Caught that one.